who you choose to merge with matters. It matters spiritually. It matters emotionally. It matters physically.
When she walks, all the men say, but I'm not from Ipanema, I'm California, yeah, the Bay. My name is Lady Ease and I am the queen, they say.
Hey everybody, I am Nataki B. Hiller, and you know it, it's time for another Phat Talk. So today we're going to go deeper because last time we talked about sex magic, right? What it is, what it isn't, and how to use your sexual energy with intention. If you haven't heard that one, then go back and listen to that one first because it's the foundation of what I'm about to talk about today. Because today we're talking about the transfer. What actually happens in your body, in your field, in your spirit when you're intimate with another person? And I'm not just going to teach you this, Baggies. I am going to show you this with my own life. Let me tell you about my first husband. That's where we're starting because it's honest. I want to start here because it's not just theory. I lived it. When I met and married my first husband, I did it from a wounded place. And at the time, I didn't even know I needed to heal. That's the part that nobody tells you, you know. You don't know what you don't know. I was a young woman. When I was younger, I was sexually assaulted. I was a young woman who had spent time in foster care, who had abandonment issues living so deep in my bones that I didn't even recognize it as abandonment issues. You know what I'm saying? I felt like it was normal. I had low self-esteem, dressed up as independence. I was putting myself through school, and I had just purchased my first condo. And above all of that, I had just had my heart broken. And when he approached me, I wasn't looking for love, you know? I wasn't. I was looking for a distraction. At least that's what I told myself. I was looking for a sexual distraction. But something to fill the space, you know, and the heartbreak. But here's what I didn't understand then, but I totally and completely understand now. You can't just have casual exchange between two wounded people because you don't just bring your body. You bring everything you're carrying. And so did he. When two wounded fields merge, and he came with a whole suitcase of emotional and spiritual baggage, drug use, deception, infidelity, patterns that were so deep in him, they had become his personality. It was his normal. And I came with my own load, you know what I'm saying? My own trauma, my own abandonment issues, self-esteem, knocked down so many times I forgot that standing fully upright felt good. I couldn't even remember when that happened the last time. And when we merged, the toxicity was immediate. It was evident. But I didn't have the language for what was happening. I didn't know that what I was feeling wasn't just relationship problems. I was carrying his energy on top of my own unhealed wounds. And he was operating in my field with intentions that were never aligned for my good. 8 years. 8 years it took me to finally see clearly, to recognize that I didn't even like this dude, that I didn't even like the person I was becoming and had become with him. I was 435 pounds and I was miserable. Now, I want you to hear that not as the weight number, but as the measure of what I was carrying energetically, emotionally, spiritually. My body was holding everything that had transferred into me, and it had nowhere to go. That's what an unintentional, unprotected, misaligned transfer can do to a person. And I'm not telling you this because I know some of you out there like, well, why is she discussing her business? No, I'm telling you this because I know that some of you are living in the middle of that story right now. You're not just a body. We are taught to think of sex as just a physical act, bodies, mechanics, biology. And yes, on the surface level, that's part of it. But you are not just a body. You are a field. You are a frequency, a living, breathing, energetic system. You have a physical body, but you also have an emotional body, a mental body, a spiritual body. And when you are intimate with someone, all of those bodies show up to the encounter. All of them show up. So when people say, it's just sex, no, beautiful. There is no just sex thing. No just sex. There is casual sex. No, sorry, my sister's here. There is no casual exchange between two energetic beings. Something always transfers. What transfers? When you are intimate with someone, you're opening a portal between two energy fields. And through that portal, things move. Their emotions move. Whatever they're carrying, the grief, fear, anger, unhealed wounds. Yeah, they all can move into your energy field, not because they are meant to be given to you, but because energy doesn't ask permission. It just flows. Their memories, the body stores the memories. And during intimacy, those stored memories can be activated and exchanged. Like, have you ever been with someone and then you suddenly felt sad? The sadness, it didn't really belong to you, or a fear that made like no sense at all, just came left field. It might not have been yours. Their attachments, though, whoever they've been with before, those cords, they don't always fully close. So when you connect with them, you might be walking into a whole network of energetic history, their intentions. This is the big one. If someone comes to you with hidden motives, manipulation, depression, like desperation and possession, that energy enters the exchange too. And your body feels it. Even when your mind tries to explain it away. I explained things away for 8 years. My body knew the whole time why I felt different. This is why. After being with certain people, you feel drained, confused, heavy, and off. Not because there's something wrong with you, but because something transferred that was never yours to carry. It was never yours at all. And this is why, after being with other people, you feel lit up. You feel clear, more yourself than you've been in months. That's not a coincidence. That's energy. Your body is always giving you information. The question is, are you listening to it? I wasn't listening. Or maybe I was. And just didn't trust myself enough to act on what I heard. Because wounded people don't always trust themselves, right? That's the part of being wounded. The aura and the opening, though. The aura, let me go deeper. For those of you who are ready, you have an energy field, and some people call it an aura, that surrounds your physical body. And like under normal circumstances, this field has a natural boundary. It filters what comes in and what goes out. But during sexual intimacy, that boundary opens fully. It is one of the few experiences in human life where the energetic field becomes completely permissible. That's why it's sacred. That's why the ancients protected it. Because why somebody's grandmother said, be careful who you let in. Somebody granny said that. She might not have had the language for the auric field and the energetic permissibility, but she knew when that field opens, you are vulnerable in the most profound way, not weak, but vulnerable, open and receptive, connected. And what enters that opening can stay with you long after the encounter ends. 8 years is a long time to carry someone else's weight, man. But I got it off of me, and I'm here to help you put yours down a little sooner. So here's some signs that you've taken on someone else's energy. 1, you think about them constantly, even when you don't want to, even when you know they're not right, even when logic left the building. You still like, nah, that's the one for me. That's not always love. That can be energetic. It can be an energetic transfer that just hasn't cleared. 2, your mood changed after you were with them. You were fine before, and after you shared this intimate encounter with them, now you're sadder. Now you're more anxious, less sure of yourself. You should pay attention to that. Pay attention to your energy. 3, you lost yourself. Your confidence dropped. That was a big one for me. Your clarity dimmed. You started questioning things that you used to feel like settled in. I stopped recognizing myself. And I thought that was just due to the relationship. You know what I'm saying? And it's not. You have to stay aligned, and connection makes you more yourself, not less. Sign 4 is you feel bonded to someone who doesn't feel bonded to you. You gave them access to your field. Their field wasn't open in the same way, though. And now you're carrying a connection that only lives on your side. It feels very one-sided. That's one of the loneliest feelings a person can experience. I know. And it's real. It's energetic. And it is healable. Entering from a wounded place, you have to recognize that. Here's what I really want you to take with you today. When you enter intimacy from a wounded place, when you're running from heartbreak, numbing the loneliness, filling the void, seeking validation, you are not protected. You're not protecting your field. You're leaving it wide open with no intention, with desperation. And whatever shows up to that opening will enter. I'm not saying this to shame anybody, because I know I lived it. I'm saying it because knowing this changes everything. When you know you're wounded, you can choose to pause, to heal, to enter your next step with connection from a place of wholeness instead of feeling lack. And even if you're in something right now that started from a place of being wounded, it's not too late to reclaim yourself. It took me 8 years, but I got there. And I came out of it knowing my wants, my needs, and my values. It still took some years after that too. Let me not say, 8 years, I just got all this sense of clarity and knew what I wanted to do. No, it took longer than that. It's a work in progress, still, daily. Work on yourself daily. That clarity was worth everything though, you know? Protection is not fear. I don't want you to walk away from this afraid of intimacy. That's not the point. Protection is not fear. Protection is wisdom. Locking your car doesn't mean that you're afraid to drive, right? It means you value what's inside of the car. Protecting your energy before intimacy doesn't mean you're closed off. It means you know your worth. It means you respect what you're offering. It means you're intentional. You're intentional, not careless. And that is where your power lives. So how do you protect this energy? Here's how you protect your energy field. Before and during intimate encounters, check where you're coming from. Are you choosing this from a place of wholeness or from a place of being wounded? Are you in your power right now? Or are you in your lack? Give an honest answer. It's just you listening, right? Before you have an intimate encounter, set your intention. Ask yourself, what is my intention going into this? Healing, connection, pleasure, escape, name it. And if the answer doesn't sit right in your spirit, honor that. Before you might want to visualize your field. You might want to imagine your aura. I even do this, I'm doing my niece's hair. So, your aura. Visualize your field. Imagine your aura as a luminous bubble of light surrounding your entire body. Your color, your light. Set the intention that only what is aligned, loving, and for your highest good enters this space. Everything else is sealed out. Energy responds to intention every single time. After, cleanse. Water is a natural energetic cleanser. After any intimate encounter, shower. And as the water runs, set the intention. I release anything that is not mine. I return to myself. I reclaim my energy. Soft baths, breath work, movement, prayer, whatever is sacred to you, use it. Return to yourself after every encounter. This is maintenance. Like washing your face after being outside all day. You clean your physical body. Start cleaning your energetic body too. And ongoing, choose carefully, y'all. Not everyone deserves access to your energy field. Discernment isn't judgment. Discernment is wisdom. And the more you practice protecting your energy, the more clearly your body will signal who is aligned with you and who is not. Trust that signal. I wish I had trusted mine sooner. And in closing, you deserve an aligned exchange. I shared what I shared today because I want you to understand on a cellular level that who you choose to merge with matters. It matters spiritually. It matters emotionally. It matters physically. You are not just a body being touched by another body. You are sacred, powerful energy, an energy field choosing what gets access to you. And you deserve a transfer that leaves you fuller, not emptier, clearer, not confused. More yourself, not less. I know what it feels like to carry someone else's weight for years. To look in the mirror and not recognize yourself. To realize one day that you didn't even like the person you'd become inside of that connection. I also know what it feels like to put it down and to reclaim yourself, to step back into your own energy and to feel you're powerful and how powerful you actually are without that same someone's good feelings and energy. Say hi. Hello. So, to step back into your own energy and feel how powerful you actually are without someone else's chaos living in your field. That's available to you right now. Not one day. I need to just talk to you, not teach you, just talk. Because I know somebody listening to this right now is sitting with something heavy. Maybe you just realized that what you thought was love was actually an energetic entanglement. You never consciously agreed to it. Maybe you're thinking about a specific person right now. You know who. Yeah, that one. The one you know you need to let go of, but your body hasn't gotten to that memo yet. The one who doesn't deserve a chapter in your story, but somehow got a whole season. I see you. And I want to say just one thing to you that maybe nobody has said to you clearly enough. What you have been feeling is real. The heaviness is real. The confusion is real. The bond that makes no sense, no logical sense, it's real. You're not crazy. You're not weak. You're not too emotional. You are a sensitive, powerful, energetic being who was never taught to protect what you're carrying. And guess what? That ends today. Well, it started ending when you press play on this video. So give yourself some grace. You didn't know what you didn't know. And now you do. which means from this moment forward, every choice you make about who gets access to your energy is an informed choice, a conscious choice, a powerful choice. That's not a small thing. That's everything. And for whoever needs to hear this, the version of you on the other side of this healing, she or he is magnetic, confident, clear, whole. You don't need to chase. You don't settle. You don't shrink. You're already perfect inside. We're just clearing the way. Speaking of which, next time we're going to do some ASMR. Not today because I got to go with my nieces. But you guys have a wonderful day, beautiful beings. And if this Phat Talk resonated with you, as always, please feel free to DM me or to email me at dearphatlife@gmail.com. That's DearPhatLife@gmail.com. And we will see you guys next time. Thank you for joining this Phat Talk. Make some fat moves. Remember that fat moves is a forward mindset. Always forward, girls.
Always forward.
Always forward. Go make some fat moves today.
See ya.
As promised, I am back with your ASMR. I am Nataki, the healer, and I want to remind you that not everyone deserves access to your energy field. Discernment is not judgment. Discernment is wisdom. And the more you practice protecting your energy, the more clearly your body will signal who is aligned and who is not. It matters spiritually. Once again, it matters emotionally. It matters physically. You are not just a body being touched by another body. You are sacred and powerful energy, choosing what gets access to you. Right? So, I thought it would be nice to do the ASMR by the river with no background music or anything. I'm here with you. This is a journey that I probably am a couple steps ahead of and a couple steps behind on some people, but this is all a personal journey for us, and we're just taking each other's hands. I'm gonna go down here closer to the water, taking each other's hands and growing together, growing through this life together, okay? All right, let's get close. I just came off the water. It was hot, you guys, and so it's hot out here. See the sun is bright today. I was out there in the middle over there on that rock right there, me and Hazel. All right. So, beautiful beings, my beautiful fatties. Remember, you're not too emotional. You are a sensitive, powerful, energetic being who was never taught how to protect what you carry, but that ended today, and we are moving forward. Let's do this ASMR. I want you to get comfortable. If you can, find somewhere quiet. Sit or lie down. Whatever your body needs. Okay? Close your eyes. Take one slow breath in through your nose and let it out through your mouth. Again, let's breathe in through our nose and out through the mouth. Release. And one more time, because we love threes. All the way in. Feel that belly. Yes. And release. Good. Now, I want you to scan your body, not with judgment, just with awareness. Starting at the top of your head, moving slowly down through your face, your jaw. Let your jaw unclench. Yeah, I see you. Let that jaw unclench. Your shoulders, let them drop. Your chest, if there's tightness there, breathe into it. Don't force it open. Just breathe and let it soften. Your belly, your hips, your sacral place and space, just below that navel. This is where we hold so much of what we haven't released. Old intimacy, old shame, old connections that are still sitting in the body long after the relationship ended. I want you to place one hand there now, gently, right below your navel. Feel the warmth of your own hand, your own presence, your own care. This is you coming back to you. Now breathe in slowly. And as you breathe in, imagine a warm golden light beginning to glow beneath your hand. Your light, nobody else's, just yours. As you exhale, imagine that light beginning to loosen anything in this space that doesn't belong to you. Old energy, absorbed emotions, connections you never consciously chose. Shame that was placed on you before you even knew what shame was. Breathe in. Your light grows. Breathe out. It loosens everything that isn't yours. Again, breathe in. Breathe out. And this time, imagine that loosened energy moving down through your body, down through your legs, down through to your soles of your feet, and releasing into the earth. The earth can hold it there. She knows what to do with it. You don't have to carry it anymore. Keep breathing in and out, letting it move. Let it go. I want you to think about the shame. Whatever shame has been living in your body, around your sexuality and around your desires, around your choices you've made, and around what was done to you, with or without your permission. I want you to speak to it. Not out loud. If you can't speak it out loud, don't worry. But if you can, say it in your spirit. Say, I release you. You were never mine to carry. My body is not a site of shame. My sexuality is not a wound. It is sacred. It is powerful. And it belongs to me. Say it again if you need to. Let your body hear it. I'll say it with you again. I release you. You were never mine to carry. My body is not a site of shame. My sexuality is not a wound. It is sacred. It is powerful, and it belongs to me. Let your body hear it. Now breathe in one more time, deep and slow. And as you exhale, imagine your entire field filling with your light, with your color, with your frequency, your power, reclaiming every part of yourself that was ever given away and taken without permission, or left behind in places and spaces you shouldn't have been. Call it back. All of it. Come back to me. I'm safe now. I know my worth. I choose with intention. From here, take one final deep breath in and hold it at the top and release it slowly and completely when you're ready. Yeah, when you're ready, open your eyes. Welcome back, beautiful beings. Welcome back, welcome back. Yes, you just did something most people will never do. You tuned inward. You turned in and listened to your body. You released what wasn't yours. You cleared shame from a sacred space. And you called your energy back home. And that took courage. And you showed up for yourself. Don't rush out of this feeling. Sit with it for a moment, because you earned it. If something is speaking to you, something real in you, and if you're ready to understand your energy, clear what you've been carrying, and step into a sacred, intentional intimacy, come work with me. I'm Nata the Healer, and you can reach me by email at dearphatlife@gmail.com. That's DEARPHATLIFE@gmail.com. Or, slide in my inbox on Instagram. Let's do the real work together. Okay? I love you, beautiful beings. I'll see you in the next Phat
That
Talk.
goes a little deeper than you know. Gotta give it to you in little bite size so you can grow. Little by little, yeah, I'm inspiring your mental. And I be lady keys, left that moves, and I not be instrumental. I said I not be instrumental. Yeah, cause I'm so many vibes.